Hello friends, it's Carla here today, and I'm using a new release stamp set from Fawn called Let's Toast. It has a coordinating die set and a pull tab set, so you can create some fun little toast and Pop-Tarts that are popping out of the toaster. So we're going to start off with the double slit that's cut from the die set, and we're going to cut two fine slits in our toaster, and then we are going to go ahead with the pull tab set, which has the larger slot, and you can see how I positioned it there, and that just creates a larger hole for our toast or Pop-Tart to pop out of. Now we've got a waffle flower and a Your Next stamp die that I had cut some background pieces. This paper is from Pink Fresh Studio, and the background blue is from Paige Evans from Pink Paisley. I marked a little spot halfway across the top and then just a line that was halfway down the background there, so I knew where to position my little notch here where the pull tab top is going to be. That line down the center is going to allow you to place the straight slot, which is also in the pull tab set, add-on set. We're making a mark where we want the top of the toaster, which is where we're going to place the top of that slot die, and this is going to provide a place for us to put the mechanism into. So that T-shaped die is the mechanism, and then we've got a little rectangular die which is going to be a little tab that holds the mechanism, and this is some pretty pink paisley paper, and we're just using that for the top of the pull tab. So this T-shaped mechanism, we're folding it back and forth to create a little spot to add our toast or Pop-Tart. We are putting the mechanism pieces together and then opening them up once they go through the card base, and this is showing you how you're going to position the Pop-Tart on. I wanted to add a little stamp, so I just used that as a little bit of a guide before I glued it down, and I'm just stamping on the I love you. And then we're going to use the toaster, which I had colored with some Copic markers, and just add with all my tart. And I think that is so cute and so punny, and it's just going to go really sweet with the Pop-Tarts. So I just simply added some glue and added my Pop-Tart on, and this is going to allow it to pop up and down. Here's the little rectangular tab, which I'm folding along the fold lines, and then I'm gluing the back down below the notch, folding the edges over and adding a little bit of glue to the notch on the left, and this provides a little area or casing so that your mechanism can slide up and down without going side to side. Now we're adding some foam dots to the toaster and layering it on, threading that little cute little Pop-Tart right through the hole. I'm adding a second little Pop-Tart, and I'm just cutting off the bottom because I don't want it preventing the front Pop-Tart from sliding up and down. So I'm just lightly gluing that so that it doesn't interfere with the mechanism. And here you can see the way the paper looks when it's glued right on top of the pull tab. I'm gluing the papers down to the card base now and adding some foam tape to the base that has the mechanism and all the toaster and Pop-Tarts onto it so that it can freely move up and down, and just positioning that in the center. Now I've got a heart border that I cut from the Sizzix die that you just saw there, and I'm just gluing that down. That was cut with some Paige Evans paper. And I'm just gluing it along the bottom and then adding some hearts as well from that die set. and putting those right on the front there. So I think this made such a sweet little Valentine's card. I'm adding a little bit of shimmer with a Wink of Stella pen that I refilled with some Tattered Angels chalkboard mist, and I'm adding a little bit of glossy accents to give the hearts a little bit of shine, and that's all there is to it. So that's how cute it looks when it pops out, and I think it's really going to make someone happy who gets this. I hope this gave you some ideas about using the pull tab and how really easy it is. It was very simple to put together, and I think it could be used for other things that you want to pop out as well. I have another little card here that I'm just giving you a peek at. It was a thank you card, so you don't have to be limited to Valentine's Day for this set for sure. And it just says poppin' up to say, and then thanks inside. And I used a die cut and added a little gift card holder inside. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'd love for you to like and subscribe.